Now, there's a Somali proverb. I love Somali and Somali history and the culture because you guys have a lot of hikmah, you have a lot of ilm, you have a lot of knowledge just by your spoken word. There's a famous Somali proverb that goes, a tree when it is young. If it starts to grow crooked, then it's very easy to straighten up. You can stake it down, you can tie it up, you can move it around and make sure that it's growing nice and straight. But when that tree gets bigger, when it becomes this big around, it becomes impossible to try to straighten that tree up if it becomes crooked. And this is the way our kids are. We have to start looking at the kids, and we have to start when they're young. You can't start when they turn 15, 16, 17 years old and come to the sheikhs and come to the alims and say, what is wrong with my son? He won't listen to me. Well, you have to say, what did I do that he's not listening to me? You have to start when they're younger. So, for the kids, for the youth, I want to start off with the very first thing that every single human being learns when they first are born. The first time that a child comes out of the womb of his mother. When he comes out of the womb of his mother, he's looking around and trying to absorb every single thing that he sees around him. He tries to learn about his environment. He tries to learn about the world that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created. And he starts to imitate everything that he sees around him. Starting first with oil, then starting with abo, with mom and dad. And so this connection between child and mother and father is the very first thing that he learns through imitation. So his language. Most people, if you call home and one of the young child answers the phone, you won't be able to tell the difference between a young 10-year-old boy and Hoya and the mother, because they have the same voice. Because the children will start to mimic the mother. And so when you look at these things, the child is born on a natural fitra to start imitation. So we have to make sure that the children are imitating what is good, what is halal.